share my screen and so guys, so last time you all remember very well. Last time we saw how what are the different type of the embeddings methods, right? And how to convert that in text into the embedding. So different ways we saw and how to perform using code. Everything we saw. So today's we are going to see these topics. Okay, dense vector transformer technique use. Agents, LangChain memories, Langsmith, re-ranking, okay, knowledge. So these are the things today's we are going to see. Okay, so let's start this topic. So now it's nothing but the dense. So what is that dense factor? Here if you will see the dense factor. So dense factor, first of all, see what is the dense factor and why it's important. Dense factor is nothing but it's a numerical representation of the data where like just we where we all the elements like or like all the dimensions or the vector have meaningful values in if I want to say in very simple terms, then it is a list of the numbers used to represent the words and sentence, or it may be like images or any other type of the data format, okay, which machine can understand. But in dense but dense, last time we saw, right, that is the, for example, the dense convert the uh, vectors, right? So usually first of all, the in beginning they used to use the word to bag and the bag of words, but after when the transformer, dense vector, we, so for example, if you will say like if I'm saying the king, so king ke liye, what are the attributes? What are the different kind of the features kings have? So according to that, you have to select the dimension. For example, if I'm selecting the 5 dimensions, so I have to give the 5 dimensions, features and observations. I have to write here, right? So let me write something. 0.5 and 0.3. So these are the nothing but the representation of the king word. So this you can store it in your database, okay. So here each number captures some meaning. If it is a 0.9, so each word captures some meaning of the word king based on the relationship with other words, right? So that's why we are representing. But how dense vector create कैसे ये create हुआ, how it's created, so dense vector base is just created by following the some of the patterns, the popular technique, technique used including word embedding. If we will speak about the word embedding, then what we can say the word to back glue and pass track. अगर हम if I will talk about the transformer, then I can say like a board GPT and sentence board, which used to call as the S board. So this is the transformer for the image processing. For the image, if you want to process and convert into the text, then you can use the in initial first class we saw CNN based embedding, which is like there is one is called as the RESTnet is the one of the things. So you can go through it, and after that clip. So this both the things are used for the image processing and for the numerical process. So for example, if the data is a numerical, then you can go with the PCA, and apart from that you can go with the auto encoders, okay, auto encoders. Okay, guys, someone is just speaking, just put your mic in mute. Sahil, can you please mute the people? Okay. But okay, guys. So now we got to know what is the dense exactly, but where we can use for what are the purpose, what is the use cases of this dense vector. So, for example, the chatbot, the virtual assistant. So, virtual assistant, what you are doing, the converting the word into the dense vector base vector to understand the meaning and the response, properly, and the search engine like a Google using the dense vector. So when you are searching anything, so improve the search relevant semantic search, they are using this dense vectors. vectors. And after that, machine translations, the people are using the transform models like a bird or GPTs. And the recommendation system, the Netflix and the YouTube recommendation system, they are just movies or videos are they people are converted into the dense vector based on the user preference. And after that, even the Amazon shopping, Amazon shopping, which the application you are using, there also the people are using the dense vectors. Okay. So let's and also you can also use in the fraud detection. For example, dense vector base represent the spending pattern. So nothing but as we saw, like it will identify the patterns between the multiple vectors, right? So that's why we are using the dense vector. So it will represent user spending pattern. It will try to identify that pattern. If the transaction looking very different, it may be it will identify like a flop. For example, let me tell you one example. So usually you can say there is the person who can spend 50 he just $50, he is just spending the $50 daily, and suddenly he just withdraw $5,000. So the system detect this unusual transaction using the dense vector. So for this kind of the use case, right? So this kind of the use case and the scenarios, you can use this dense vector database. Okay. And also you can use for the healthcare. So why I'm telling this all the day, domain names and the use cases, because in future you will might be chances working in one of this field. So at the time, like you can get on this, and this will hit you, like you can use this kind of the vectors. Okay. For example, disease diagnosis, for example, the patient symptoms and the reports are converted into the dense vector database using AI diagnosis. Matlab, for example, for example, the AI system analyze the by seeing the CT scan, compare it to the database and the past cases, and it will detect the earlier stages of the cancer. Okay, so for kind of these things, like using this dense vector database, you can create it. Okay, so for example, let's see one real time scenarios. Let's Okay, so here to execute these things, so you want the sentence transformers and the FAISS CPU. So I just installed these things, and after that, so here we are using nothing but the all mini LLM. So what is mean by all mini LLMs? So all mini LLM is nothing but the this is the one of the small efficient sentence transformer model, and actually this is developed by the
No,
Microsoft in maybe the last year or something. Okay, so this is you can
no,
say as the mini LLM. Okay, so this mini
that's like
LLM.
entertainment.
So this mini LLM, why I'm saying this is the mini LLM, because it's only have the six transformer layer. What is the six transformer layer? In CNN we saw, right? This is the one layer. Yeah, it's a layers होते हैं, right? So hidden layers, right? So this type of, it's having the six transformer layers, hence it's called as the small models. Okay, so you can ask me like, what is the then big model, which one is the big model? So this is the total three category we can divide. Okay, any models, one is the 24 layer models, one is the 12 layer models, one is the six layer models. जो six layers होता है ना, उसको हम सबसे small बोलते हैं. Why it's a six layer? Because it must it is much faster and interface compared to the another model like a bird and robots. So ये सारे model के साथ if you will compare na, so this is the six layer transformer layer model is quite faster than them. And after that this LLM model is have built using the 1 billion sentence pairs for various NLP tasks. and also it will work very well for the some of the use cases. For example, semantic similarity, अगर तुम लोग सर्च करना चाहते हो, अगर क्लस्टरिंग बनाना चाहते हो और रिट्रीवल करना चाहते हो, so you can use this model. You can also you can download this model from Hugging Face. This is an open source model, so you can download it and you can also deploy it if you want, and you can fine tune, or you can also fine tune this model using, okay? So for this purpose you can use this models, okay? And for you can use for the any chatbots, any small kind of the chatbots in semantic search, anything if you want to do, you can do it with using this model. So that's what we did. We are just imported these models, and after that we are using this model for the sentence transformer, okay? So once you will load it, so here nothing but I'm just giving the some kind of the question like employees are the no 20 paid leaves per years. It's like it's a information regarding the one employment, okay? And uske leaves kitne available hai for next 6 months, and apart from that, like a health insurance coverage kitna hai, and like and work from home उस policy allowance, remote work and traveling का charges कितना है. So every information, that answer I have written here, okay? And after that I'm just using this model and just I encoded these models, and after that I'm asking the questions now, like I'm asking how many leave do I get per year, okay? So I want to find whether my models it means the dense vector database, okay? Now we are seeing the dense vector database को use करके whether my model could able to give me the proper results or not, okay? So for that purpose I'm just converting into the query embedding is nothing but the dense vector, okay? So this is how the dense vector is converted that into the vectors. Okay, so here I'm not using anything fancy. I'm just storing it into the query embedding and just I printed. Now I want to check with the cosine similarity कि कितने अच्छे से इस dense factor बनाया है. Okay, as of all now I have the queries, and how the what about my accuracy? So I can check by I just use the cosine similarity and I just ran the code. What is the best answer is like chatbot answer employee are the and title in entitled to the 20 paid leave per year. So obviously यही है, तो तुम्हारे यही cluster है, right? This cluster, this list में से this is the perfect answer for this questions, okay? So it's like a similarity score के according this is the best answer, okay? So this is how the dense factor. So your answer is totally depend on your embedding models, okay? How the way you are using, right? So initially in previous classes हमने देखा था कि कैसे text to vector chunks, you how do you have to convert into the chunks, and after that how to convert it into the embedding models, what are the models are there, so everything we saw. So this is the one's dense vector. Okay, so now I did the same thing, and abhi we are not used any database here. So now I just use one database. It's called as a FAISS or FAISS जो भी तुम बोलोगे, ठीक है? तो FAISS ये database I just used, and ये use करके I just did the same thing, okay? And the best answer from the things. Okay, so what is the different from the both? दोनों ने similar answer दिया, okay? So when I'm storing it into the FAISS, this is very quick फास्ट, ओके? क्योंकि इसको रन करने के लिए मुझे थोड़ा देर लगा था, बट when I'm running this phase, so it's gave me very quickly answer. And when you want to deal up with the millions of the data, then you can go with the phase database, okay? So that is things are in here, okay? Dense vector database, okay? And apart from that here nothing fancy, okay? So let's is the next topic is like a transformer. So transformer technique used for the text to vector. Okay, what are the transformer technique use are there to convert it into the vectors? Okay, so actually, first of all, let's see like what is the text to vector via text to vector. So we all know we are just converting the text to in the very numerical format. But why do we need the transformer for the text to vector conversion? There are the already the predefining models are there, like a bag of word model is there, like bag of BOW, bag of word हमारे पास था, and after that TF IDF था हमारे पास. Then क्यों we need a transformer? Okay, so the thing is like they only consider the word frequency, not a meaning. This is the one drawback in the like bag of words and the TF IDF, and they did not understand the word in order. अगर I have the word, ओके, मेरे पास अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वर्ड्स है, उसका मीनिंग ये समझ नहीं पाएगा. फॉर एग्जांपल हियर इफ यू विल सी येलो, एंड आफ्टर दैट हियर यू विल सी द थिंग इज लाइक एनी कलर नियर बाय द स्काई ब्लू करके अगर है उसके बगल में, सो इट वुड नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द proper meanings. Okay, so this is nothing but the one of words. Okay, you can just consider here I just took the images, but you can consider this as the word. Okay, so they did not understand the word orders. Also it would could not. For example, एक example लो, अगर मेरे पास है run, and after that I'm having the running, तो ये इस दोनों के बीच का अंतर, इस दोनों के बीच का जो बोलते हैं ना सिमिलैरिटी है, सिमिलैरिटी वर्ड फ्रॉम बिटवीन द डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स, ये तो सिंगल फॉर्म है, राइट, सिंगल वर्ड का डिफरेंट फॉर्म है, बट इवन द मल्टीपल फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ड इट कुड नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, सो द रिलेशनशिप ये फाइंड आउट नहीं कर पाता. सो दिस आर द ड्रॉबैक्स. ओके, and actually the word to vec glue and the fast tag is the old method. This method actually convert each word into the vector based meanings of also for example I have the one example, I love cats and I adore cats. Okay, so these are the similar, but word embedding does not fully understand the sentence level context. Okay, I adore cat, I love cats, दोनों सेम ही हो गया ना, कि मैं कैट से प्यार करता हूँ और मैं कैट से, कैट मुझे बहुत पसंद है. So in this case both the sentence are even similar, even your word to back and glow and the fast tracks are not capable enough to give you the better answer and better solution. That's why the transformer came. Okay, so what are the different models are have in that transformer? So transformer mein there is a one model we have, it's a BERT, which is called a bird model करके we used to say. So what is this? This is nothing but the bidirectional encoder and the representation from the transformer. So this is the full form of these things. Okay, so for example, why it's important? Because the bird read the text both forward and backward to understand the meaning. वो आगे का भी, for example, if I took this word, so ये क्या करेगा, इसका आगे का भी word पढ़ेगा और पीछे का भी word पढ़ेगा, and after that it will come to the conclusion. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Okay, that's why that is the beauty of the bird. So for example, it captures the content of the bank. So अगर एक मेरे पास है bank करके, so it will take the what is the relation what is the relation between the bank and river bank. Okay, and what is the, sorry, river bank. So this is the both are like a very different. And what is the money bank? Okay, so it will take and it will create the dense vector. So according to ये board क्या करेगा, इसके according it will create the dense vector base to store the value of this meaning. So इसका meaning properly वो store करने के लिए it will help you. Okay, so let's see its examples. See, so the thing is like first I just loaded the transformer from the board tokenizer and board models, and just I using the torch and just have installed. And if you will see guys, if you will run this, and it will give the torch size is 178 1 768. It's gave me. So what's happened here is like the sentence. So if you will see here, the text is nothing but the I love machine learning. ठीक है, so इसने क्या किया, is converted into the 768 dimension. Okay, I love machine learning को इसने 768 dimension vector में convert किया, and this vector capture the meaning of the context. ये this 1 7 8 7 6 8 nothing but these are the dimension for this word. So easily realize कि how accurate your model will give you the better results. ठीक है. सो ओके, सो गाइस, दिस इज द वन होमवर्क फॉर यू. यहाँ पे मैंने इसको वेक्टर में कन्वर्ट कर दिया इतने डायमेंशन में. सो यू हैव टू अप्लाई द कोसाइन सिमिलैरिटी एंड यू हैव टू पुट सम, क्या बोलते हैं, यू कैन जस्ट क्रिएट वन कॉर्पस और समथिंग, एंड आफ्टर दैट यू कैन जस्ट अप्लाई द कोसाइन सिमिलैरिटी एंड जस्ट चेक इट हाउ दिस मॉडल वर्किंग परफेक्टली और नॉट, हाउ इसका एक्यूरेसी क्या है करके तुम जाके चेक करना. आई विल शेयर दिस नोट्स एंड यू कैन फाइंड दैट थिंग्स. ओके. Okay, and apart from that you will go, there is the another model is nothing but the, there is the another model is nothing but the S board. एस बोर्ड, एस बोर्ड इज नथिंग बट द सेंटेंस बोर्ड. कुछ भी नहीं है उसके आगे, वर्ड के आगे सेंटेंस है. ठीक है. सो इट्स, बट इट्स अ स्लो फॉर द कंपैरिजन विद द मल्टी सेंटेंसेस. सो इफ व्हेन यू विल गिव द मल्टी सेंटेंसेस, so might be it can take much time, but the S-Bird solve this, like this is the more efficient way of solution. It will give the perfect answer. It will take time, but it will give the more perfect and very accurate answers. Okay. So let's see इसका भी example. So here is the my example. Okay, so I have the cat is sleeping and the feline is resting. ठीक है. तो ये दो word को मैं, दो line of that the sentence lines ko I just give given to my models, and just I'm asking like what is the cosine similarity. So if you will see, the cat is sleeping and is the resting. ठीक है. Resting and sleeping दोनों similar ही होता है. Is and is, that is also similar. So if you here you will go with the any traditional word to wax, so might be chances it will give you the more accuracy, but here it just gave you the 0.41. So it's a very less accuracy, means it's not very any, इन दोनों के बीच में कोई भी रिश्ता नहीं है. सो वी जस्ट व्हाट वी हैव डिड, जस्ट वी टुक द टू सेंटेंसेस कन्वर्टेड इनटू द एनकोडेड एंड जस्ट वी कंपेयरिंग दैट थिंग्स. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द एक्यूरेट. सो एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम द अनदर ट्रांसफॉर्मर का अनदर वन मॉडल है दैट वी ऑल वेरी वेल नो, दैट इज द जीपीटी मॉडल, जनरेटिव प्री ट्रेन ट्रांसफॉर्मर. So here I'm just use the ADA model, so you can use that any one like a GPT for mini भी use कर लो, for वो mini भी. So it's okay. So it's giving me the it's just converted that into this many dimension. Here it's converted into the 768, but here it's converted into the this many dimensions. Okay. So using, so why you are saying this model is more better than this? Because nothing but it's just converting the simple word in the multiple what dimensions. Okay, जितना ज़्यादा time dimension में it can able to convert your queries, that much your, you can say your model is good accurate. ठीक है. And this is about the this is about the what is the transformers. Okay, now let's see another points. So okay, so far guys, anyone having any doubts? Okay. If there is no doubts, let's move to the next topic. Nothing but the agents. इसको बंद कर लेता हूँ. Okay, agents in the LLM models. Okay, so first of all, let's see what is the agents, guys. So agent is an agent in LLM. Okay, so agent is not anything different. The agent is nothing but the agent. This is nothing but the agents are in LLMs. Okay, and this system is like a AI assistant that can make the decision, take actions, and interact with the external tool instead of just answering this question. This is called as the agents. Okay, so why do we need agents? Okay, so for example, if you will see, if you are asking any question to your models. For example, you are asking, what is the current weather? Okay, what is the current weather? अभी का मौसम कैसा है, मतलब अभी का मौसम क्या है मुंबई में? So what is the answer you will get? I don't know. So this is the answer you will get from the GPT. Normally, if you are using any uh, 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 G4 GPT 4 और 3.5 टर्बो, उसमें से 3.5 टर्बो में यू कैन ऑलवेज able to get this answer, and 4 में भी you will get this answer. Okay, and if you will ask what is the current weather in New York. So that is also could not able to give you the proper answer. And what is today's news, तो वो भी नहीं दे पाएगा. मतलब the thing is like live data updation it could not able to give you. Okay, so in this case for example access the real time information इसके पास नहीं रहता है. फिर उसके बाद the calculation, even if you will ask to perform the calculation, even it will throw the answer, it will not calculate your inputs, it will throw the answer according to its the way it's learned. Okay, जो इसने सीखा है उसमें से आंसर कुछ भी फेंकेगा तुम्हें. ठीक है. एंड उसके बाद सर्च द इंटरनेट. अगर इंटरनेट फ्रॉम द इंटरनेट इफ यू वांट टू सर्च एनीथिंग देन इट कुड नॉट एबल टू सर्च इट. एंड if you will ask the external tool, any external tool को use करके if you want to perform anything, so it can't allow you, it won't allow you to do anything. So, okay, so that's why we need the agents. Okay, so now we got to know what is the agent and why we need the agents. But what different type of the agents we have? Okay, so what are the different type of the agents we have? So let me tell you, there are the three different types. Okay, one is the reactive agents, one is क्या. So one type of the agents we have, one is called as the reactive agents. So what is a reactive agent? So these agents are response to user input but do not plan ahead. ठीक है. Example, the simple chatbot that answer and your it will give you the it will see the question and it will give the answer. Okay, so you can say the QA chatbot. So वो ये reactive agents का एक example ले सकते हो. And after the second example is nothing but the proactive agents. So another example is the proactive. So these agents thinks ahead and take the multiple action to complete the task. For example, virtual assistant that books the flight tickets and the hotels together. तुम फ्लाइट टिकट तुम जब बुक करते हो तो उसके साथ अगर तुम अभी भी जाके देखोगे फ्लाइट टिकट बुक करने के लिए यू कैन सेलेक्ट एनी एप्लीकेशंस. सो देयर यू विल गेट यात्रा में चले जाओ या तो एनी एनी काइंड ऑफ द थिंग्स लाइक तुम चले जाओगे देयर यू यू फाइंड इजी माई ट्रिप में जा चले जाओ तो वहां पे यू विल फाइंड लाइक दैट इज दे पीपल आर यूजिंग द एआई एजेंट्स इन समहाउ लाइक वहां पे एक ऑप्शन भी है. ठीक है. So and even the demo भी if you will see in that GPT, there also they gave the one demo regarding the agents. उन्होंने में एक डेमो भी दिया था. तो ओपन एआई के वेबसाइट में you can see that. So that like if you are asking any one thing, तो उसके रिलेटेड जो भी थिंग्स है वो भी वो लेके आके दे देगा एजेंट्स. ठीक है. उसका सजेशन भी ये दे सकता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ प्रोएक्टिव. एंड आफ्टर दैट द थर्ड वन इज नथिंग बट द third is nothing but the conversation conversational agents. ठीक है. conversational agents. So this is these agents are understand the context and keep tracking the past conversation. For example, customer support AI, अगर customer support में मैं कुछ पूछता हूँ तो it will give me the answer regarding the same topic. Okay, so that is nothing but also these are the three different type of the like agents are available. And apart from that there are the few more agents are also available. For example, LLM power, the autonomous agents are there, and tool using agents are there, multi agents are there. For example, अगर तुम if you are working with your teams, okay, so teams के साथ if you are working, so only if I want only my team member get the access of my OneDrive. Okay, so OneDrive के few files को without going to visit my OneDrive, I want to iterate from my teams. So just by typing, okay, मुझे ना ये document दो, I give me this documents and give me this KT videos, give me this application. So while typing from the teams, if I want to retrieve the information, so there are the multiple agents are available Microsoft. So you can create that. Okay. So yeah, one of the hackathon I have created it from my companies. So this kind of the agents are also there. And for example, a power automate there is a something you want to do in the excels, and वो एक manual task है, so that's task repeat every time. So there is also one agents are there, so you can use that agent. So this is called as a multi agents tool using agents, and this all the agents. Okay, so let's see the one of the examples how it's work. Okay, so the LangChain community, you have to install it. So here you can say that the LangChain agents, so initialize agents type भी हमने import किया. So everything we are using the LangChain agent. Okay, so there is the SERP API that is also we have imported. So here you have to put your SERP API. So you can just go Google and just write it, create the SERP API. So that you will get the option create it, and after that you have to put your open API keys, and I'm just using the GPT-4 here. Okay, so यहाँ पे मेरा सवाल क्या है, व्हाट इज द लेटेस्ट आईफोन मॉडल, ठीक है. सो आई एम यूजिंग द जीपीटी 4. जीपीटी 4 जो है कि 16 आने के पहले आ गया था, राइट, या आई होप सो तभी आ गया था. सो लाइक जीपीटी 4 डोंट हैव दैट मच ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द करंट वर्जन ऑफ द आईफोन, ठीक है. तो बट इवन दो माई सर्प एपीआई व्हाट इट विल डू, इट विल गो एंड सर्च इट इन द ऑनलाइन, इट विल गिव द current search. So here I'm just created the SERP API wrapper. So this search it's I'm creating one object and उस object में से I'm just passing the GPT. So ये जाके वो information लेके आएगा, उस information को filter out करके my GPT will give me the proper answer. ठीक है. So here if you will see, so here I have used the agent. Okay, so agent, so enter the new agents chain. So I need to find the real time information about the latest iPhone model. Action, तो उसके बाद it went to the action. So उसने क्या किया, Google search किया, then action is the input, the latest iPhone models. तो उसने जो भी उसको मिला, तो वो इस यहाँ पे उसने यहाँ पे like it mentioned. Okay, and after that thought, उसके बाद your model LLM will thought, उसके ऊपर वो think करेगा कि क्या चल रहा है. And then after that it's decided everything. Okay, the 16 Pro Max is the 2025 में रिलीज हुआ फाइनल मॉडल है. So that it's give me the final answer in the chain. The latest iPhone model is nothing but iPhone 16 Pro Max. ठीक है. So this is the one process which attempt by your agent. Okay, so that's why the agent is very important compared with the normal LLM models. ठीक है. So here what you can do in the SERP APIs will take the cost. It's a costly. Okay, so now if you will see the there is a one more concept. Okay, so guys हमारी ना ये class यहाँ पे खत्म नहीं होगा. Like in this class I just covered the topic of the surface level. ठीक है, मैंने सारे topics बताया, but many from the many people we came the queries, we want to learn very deeply मुझे सीखना है करके. So this class will continue in the next month also. There might be we will take the weekly more classes we will take, and in depth we will see. ठीक है. And apart from that, even some people are not good in the Python में भी तुम्हें proper नहीं है, and even the people are not comfortable with the deep learning models. They want to learn the basics. Then just let us know. Okay, हमारे HR को आप बोलो कि क्या क्लासेस है, तो वी विल कंडक्ट दैट ऑल द क्लासेस. ओके, सो HR विल गेट बैक टू यू, तुम्हें पर्सनली कॉल भी आएंगे. Okay, so we will continue from the next month. So there we will learn everything in very deep. Okay, so यहाँ पे अगर यहाँ पे वेक्टर डेटाबेस उसे कैसे करना, each and every step single line by line we will see on that classes. ठीक है. So if you're just interested, please register for that class. Okay. Okay, so here what it's happening is like कहाँ पर थे. Okay, so the agents. Okay, so यहाँ पे okay, यहाँ पे if you will see the SERP API is the wrapper, so which is we are using, ठीक है. But the SERP API is the differently you have to pay the cost for your Google के लिए तुम्हें पैसे पे करने पड़ेंगे. तो उसके लिए now there is more the agents are games like LangGraph, मैं उसमें भी एक agents है. So there you can use that agent without paying money, or only you have to pay for your LLM. So you can build the models like that using in your project, just use these things. ठीक है. And after that, hello, conversation buffer memory. Okay, Okay, so I hope like you guys are got it. What is this? Okay, so next one, let's move to the next topic. So next topic is nothing but the LangChain memory. Okay, so what is the LangChain memory, guys? तो obviously पता है कि we know like we have used the SERP API and everything, but when I'm creating any chatbot, so LangChain memory is the feature that help the like LLM based chatbot उस application को help करता है normally to remember the previous conversation. Okay, because normally if you will you even in the normally chat gpt 4o mini maybe normally that is the default one if you are using chat gpt. So if you are asking any question you can go and after the three to four attempt it will forgot what is the topic going on. So it will default by default it will guide you with the new like information. तुमने ये महसूस किया होगा like तुमने ऑब्जर्व भी किया होगा कि लाइक ये तो टोटली आफ्टर द 3-4 हिट के बाद ये टोटली अलग से मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ दिस memory issues. Okay, so why it's happening? Okay, so without memory every time when you ask any question is forgot what you asked before. So with memory what it will say like a you can say like a मतलब एक गजनी बन जाता है. ठीक है, चैट बोर्ड 15 मिनट के पहले का वो भूल जाता है और ये प्रीवियस कन्वर्सेशन भूल जाता है. ठीक है. So if I for example uh, so for example if I say hi my name is John, so board bolega oh nice to meet you John, how can I assist you? Okay, so again you can ask what is my name. I don't know your name. So यही बोलेगा. Okay, without memory. So that's what we need guys, the buffer memory. हमें उसके लिए हमें buffer memory की जरूरत है. Okay, what is a buffer memory? ये क्या करता है ना कि at the temporarily it store योर कन्वर्जेशंस. ओके, तुम्हारे कन्वर्जेशन को वो स्टोर करके रखता है. सो लेट्स सी उसका भी एक एग्जांपल देखते हैं. सी यहाँ पे अगर इफ यू विल सी आई हैव यूज द कन्वर्जेशन बफर मेमोरी. ठीक है, यहाँ पे मैंने क्या बोला हाई माय नेम इज जॉन एंड आउटपुट क्या है नाइस टू मीट यू जॉन एंड आफ्टर दैट व्हाट इज योर नेम एंड योर नेम इज जॉन. सो ये मेरा कन्वर्सेशन है. ठीक है, सो इस कन्वर्सेशन को आई वांट टू स्टोर इट इन समवेयर. सो दैट इज वेयर आई एम जस्ट स्टोरिंग इट इनटू द बफर मेमोरी. अभी ये बफर मेमोरी के अंदर मेरा क्या क्या स्टोर हुआ है, मेरे प्रीवियस कॉन्वर्जेशन क्या क्या स्टोर हुआ है. If I want to look into it, then I just use the memory dot load memory variables. तो if you can see जो भी मेरा प्रीवियस कॉन्वर्जेशन है वो सब यहाँ पे लोड होते होगा. ठीक है. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर मेमोरी यू विल गेट आंसर. बट जस्ट इमेजिन गाइस अगर तुमने 10 बार एक बार तुमने पूछा लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल तुम पहले पहले इसकी दिस इज अ वेरी स्मॉल सेंटेंस बट रेदर देन दिस यू आर आस्किंग व्हाट इज द मशीन लर्निंग. सो उसने एक 50 लाइन का आंसर दे दिया एंड आफ्टर दैट यू आर आस्किंग व्हाट इज द लीनियर रिग्रेशन, व्हाट इज द पीसीए एंड कीप यू आर आस्किंग. समझ लो 10 बार तुमने कर दिया एंड उसके बाद इट्स लाइंस ऑफ कोड इनपुट एंड आउटपुट इंक्लूडिंग 1,000 and 1,200 अगर हो गए वापस से अगेन यू आर आस्किंग. अगर जस्ट इमेजिन you are storing this everything in your buffer memory. So could is this a proper way? क्या तुम्हारे उतनी टोकन के तुम्हें पैसे भी भरने पड़ेंगे, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज द समथिंग इट्स कॉल्ड एज द लाइक समराइजेशन. ठीक है, मतलब मेरा इनपुट एंड आउटपुट तुम लो बट क्या है ना कि एज इट इज मत लो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक 100 लाइन का है तो उसका क्या करो एक 10 लाइन का एक समरी बना दो और उसको तुम स्टोर करके रखो. गॉट इट राइट? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द समराइजेशन मेमोरी. ठीक है, तो तुम बोल रहे हो अपने मॉडल को कि यू कैन टेक माई इनपुट एंड आउटपुट बिकॉज एट द 10 बिकॉज यू आर गोइंग इन द सिंगल वे, राइट? बस पहले यू आस्क द क्वेश्चन मशीन लर्निंग एंड नाउ यू केम टू द एनएलपी बट स्टिल यू आर इन द सेम टॉपिक. यू आर नॉट वेंट एनीथिंग आउटसाइड, राइट? तुमने ऐसे नहीं पूछा ना व्हाट इज द करंट न्यूज, व्हाट इज द करंट वेदर, राइट? so so your model should stay in the same लाइन और सेम वो उस टॉपिक को छोड़कर उसको नहीं जाना. तो इसके लिए व्हाट यू आर यूजिंग द समराइजेशन कन्वर्सेशन. सो हियर इफ यू विल से द यूजिंग सेम थिंग्स बट द हिस्ट्री John introduced himself as the AI whatever the things. Okay, and John shared his love to the football to which the AI agrees. So it's just store as the समराइजेशन, एक हिस्ट्री की तरह उसने स्टोर करके रखा है. दैट दिस इज जस्ट एग्जांपल गाइस, ओके। तो इस समरी को भी कितने कितने लाइन में स्टोर करना है, ये भी यू कैन एबल टू मेंशन, यू कैन मेंशन इट। एंड हाउ गुड समरी यू वांट, दैट इज आल्सो यू कैन मेंशन। एंड यू और यू वांट द बेस फॉर्म, मुझे फॉर एग्जांपल रन एंड रनिंग है, तो उसका बेस फॉर्म में तुम्हें चाहिए, वो भी तुम मेंशन कर सकते हो। सो दैट इज हाउ यू कैन मेक योर मॉडल, चैटबॉट मॉडल, मोर एक्यूरेट, okay, while creating this. And after that there is one more thing is like a limitation of the history. For example, तुम तो अभी machine learning के बारे में पूछ रहे हो, right? You are just asking regarding the machine learning. Now you came to the point of the deep learning or like NLP. When you came to the point of the NLP, it's really don't need regarding the information of linear regression and PCA. ये सारी चीजों के बारे में तुम्हें जानकारी की जरूरत नहीं है। तो why you should store, why you need to store that everything in your buffer? That's a nothing, there is no sense, right? Without any sense, it's just occupying your memory, so you want to delete this. So that's why you can just give the threshold value or k. So like मुझे ना लास्ट के दो कॉन्वर्जेशन मुझे स्टोर करके रखो, या तो लास्ट के थ्री कॉन्वर्जेशन स्टोर करके रखो, so the things you can give the limitations. Okay, so that's why like conversation buffer memory can also use the limitations. Okay, so here we took the k is equal to 2, यानी लास्ट के टू कॉन्वर्जेशन यू कैन स्टोर करके रखो, शो द लास्ट टू मैसेज ओनली। ठीक है, सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग द बफर मेमोरी। ओके, आई होप यू गाइस आर गॉट इट। ठीक है, सो दिस इज अबाउट द LangChain memory. So after the LangChain memory, there is a another topic. Let's jump into the another topic, which is nothing but the Langsmith. Okay, so Langsmith. Okay. So this is a one like fancy name of the Langsmith. Okay, so Langsmith. What is the Langsmith, guys? So Langsmith होता क्या? Okay, so normally Langsmith is used for the debugging, testing, monitoring the tools, and for the any applications. ठीक है, वो debug करता है, टेस्टिंग करता है, मॉनिटरिंग करता है। ठीक है, अभी ये तीनों चीजों के अंदर देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स आर कमिंग अंडर। ओके, इट्स हेल्प द डेवलपर टू ट्रैक, एनालाइज एंड ऑप्टिमाइज हाउ देयर एआई मॉडल्स एंड चेन एंड एजेंट्स परफॉर्मेंस। ओके, इसका मतलब ये है, इसके पहले वॉट एवर द थिंग्स तुमने किया, जो भी तुमने वेक्टर डेटाबेस बनाया, जो भी एम्बेडिंग बनाया तुमने, जो भी एंड आफ्टर दैट जो भी एजेंट्स तुमने यूज किया, एवरीथिंग मॉनिटर करके बताएगा कि हाउ गुड योर मॉडल इज। ठीक है, सो इसका मतलब है लाइक इट्स अ वैलिडेशन करने वाला एक मॉडल, समथिंग यू कैन जस्ट अज्यूम इट। ठीक है, सो फॉर दिस व्हाई इट्स नीड, okay, when build AI application we often face something like a slow responses. Sometimes we are facing some slow response, so we want to monitor why the slow response is coming. Okay, sometimes when you are asking with the excel data के साथ when you are working, so sometimes it will take lots of time, so you don't know why it's taking this time. तो तुमने तो क्वेरी भी अच्छे से सही से लिखी होगी एंड आउटपुट भी सही से होगा, बट it's taking time. So to monitor that the logs, it will help you. So why the slow response, unexpected outcomes? तुम कुछ पूछ रहे हो कुछ और वो दे रहा है, और कुछ तुम पूछ रहे हो कि डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द मुंबई टू बैंगलोर एंड इट्स दे रहा है न्यूयॉर्क से लेके कैलिफोर्निया का, सो समथिंग इट्स वोंट हैपन बट एग्जांपल। ठीक है, सो ऐसे वो अगर कुछ दे रहा है तो अनएक्सपेक्टेड आउटकम आउटपुट्स जो आता है, एरर इन द प्रॉम्प्टिंग एंड मेमोरी हैंडलिंग। सो लास्ट टाइम वी सॉ कि मतलब मैं एनएलपी के बारे में पूछ रहा हूँ, बट मेरे मेमोरी में मशीन लर्निंग के लीनियर रिग्रेशन की भी डेटा अब पड़ा है, बट वो तो मुझे जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? तो मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा कि कौन सा डेटा उसमें पड़ा है नहीं पड़ा है, राइट? सो टू मॉनिटर दैट थिंग्स इट विल हेल्प। और व्हाट इज द एरर इन माय प्रॉम्प्ट, क्या मैंने प्रॉम्प्ट में ऐसे लिख दिया कि जस्ट कीप एवरी डेटा, कि just mentioned any particular data, so that everything is had, and also the inefficient retrieval from the database. For example, I'm just giving something and it's could not able to iterate the relevant information from the my database. तो ये सारी चीज को हेल्प करता है to solve this all the problems by providing the log evaluations and debugging. This Langsmith is useful. ठीक है, now we got to know like why the Langsmith, but how Langsmith works. Okay, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट ट्रैकिंग द डिबगिंग, वो हर एक कोड का डिबगिंग करेगा। फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे वी सॉ द थिंग्स, ठीक है। यहाँ पे फर्स्ट क्या हुआ, सारे इनपुट्स गए, ठीक है। एंटरिंग द न्यू एजेंट एग्जीक्यूशन चेन, सो आई नीड टू फाइंड द रियल टाइम इंफॉर्मेशन। सो फर्स्ट इट विल सी वेदर it's following the proper structure, proper steps, so it will monitor this, okay. And after that, testing different prompt and configurations. For example, how it's testing, for example यहाँ पे it's got the this output, यहाँ पे उसको क्या मिला, उसके रिसर्च से 16 pro मिला, तो whether this search is proper or not. And after that, performance, first it's taking the inputs, and after that, action input it's working, then observation whether this sequence are working properly or not. And after that, the accuracy, if I got the 16 pro max, अगर लेकिन मुझे तो अभी 16e आया है करके आई नो, अगर अगर फॉर एग्जांपल 16e अगर आ गया है, ठीक है, आईफोन का, then it will say like whether it's created properly or not. For example, here it's a pro max came, but in the output only the pro came, max is not came. Then it will just compare, okay, if from the thought it's a 16 pro max, but in the final chain it's came only 16 pro, why? So this all the things it will give you the that list, okay. So let's see इसका भी डेमो दिखते हैं कि क्या है करके। या सो गाइस, ओके, सो प्रीवियस ये वाला कोड मैंने मिसिंग कर दिया। तो ये वाले कोड क्या है ना कि हियर यू आर आल्सो यूजिंग द बफर मेमोरी, राइट। बफर मेमोरी में आल्सो यू कैन यूज द फेस डेटाबेस, एंड फेस डेटाबेस में भी यू कैन स्टोर, ओके। फेस डेटाबेस को भी एज अ कन्वर्जेशनल वे में यू कैन यूज, ओके। पहले मैंने ये सवाल पूछे, तो ये सवाल के अकॉर्डिंग इफ आई एम स्टार्टिंग विद द मशीन लर्निंग फ्रॉम द एनएलपी आल्सो आई कैन यूज द फेस। So why phase came, because phase is more faster than the normal buffer memory, okay, and it's मतलब वो हमेशा हमेशा के लिए रहेगा, right? If you are storing it into any database, so you can use it, okay. So after that there is something it's called as a langsmith। पहले उसके लिए तो for example you have to install the langsmith, so I have installed the langsmith। and as usual, okay, so after that guys, you have to register, you have to create your open API key from the langsmith। so उसमें से तुम अपना open API key create कर लो। then after that the tracking v2 is the through, and after that nothing, the similar things I'm doing। and after that you have to put your open API keys, and I'm using the model GPT-4। so after that, here is the topic, tell me about the topic, and what is the topic? Topic is nothing but the क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग ट्रैकिंग, ठीक है। यही है मेरा इनपुट, ठीक है। सो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम जस्ट पासिंग। सो इफ यू विल सी इन द आउटपुट, इट विल गिव यू एवरीथिंग। क्वांटम कंप्यूटर इज द टाइप ऑफ द कंप्यूटर यूजिंग द बिट्स ऑन बाइट्स एंड एवरीथिंग। एंड ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आने के लिए कितना हुआ, 0 सेकेंड से लेके 1 सेकेंड के बीच में, और बोथ द सेम टाइम। एंड आफ्टर दैट डिफरेंट बिटवीन ईच एंड एवरी लाइन का वो देखा कि कितने सेकेंड में वो एग्जीक्यूट हुआ, हाउ गुड, हाउ properly it's executed and everything it will। so it's in the single line, so इसको monitor करना थोड़ा ये मुश्किल पड़ रहा है। बट you can also go to their website, and if you will connect your things with that website ना, तो उस website में तुम्हें properly graph के साथ, chart के साथ it will show you, ठीक है। and also it will where it started, where it's finished, and what is the ID number, and the models, and the catch tokens, how much tokens you have spent, everything it will monitor, audio token kitna, everything it will tell you step by steps, everything, ठीक है। एवरीथिंग इट विल टेल यू कि कितना हुआ, कितना टोकन हुआ, कितना, व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट फॉर दिस so far, so everything it will tell you, monitor and log everything। so for that you can go with the langsmith, and you can use the langsmith, okay guys। I hope you guys are understood why we have to use the langsmith, okay। so मैं बोलूंगा कि इसको sure you have to test this lang this once, okay। And after that, the Langsmith. Let's take the next topic. It's a re-ranking, guys. What is a re-ranking with the RAG fusions? Okay. So first of all, what is the re-ranking with the RAG fusion? First, what we know, what is the RAG? RAG is nothing but a retrieval augmented generations, which is normally nothing but it will retrieve the जो भी store हुआ होगा vector base में. For example, you have store everything in your vector database as a chunks. So from according to your query, it will just select the proper things and it will give you the output. ठीक है? This is nothing but the rank. But what is a re-ranking? Re-ranking मतलब क्या होता है? Re-ranking is nothing but that this is the process of sorting and improving. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास बहुत सारे जंक्स है, बहुत सारे आउटपुट्स है, ठीक है, एंड दिस इज माय इनपुट, ठीक है. अभी ये इनपुट के लिए हो सकता है ये भी मेरे लिए सही हो, ये भी सही हो, ये भी सही हो. Okay, I have the multiple correct answers. Okay, but from the multiple correct answer, first I have to filter out how many answer I have to pick. Agar if I got the 10 outputs for this input, then first of all I have to figure out कि कितने मुझे चाहिए इसमें से. So for example, I have written the three, so it will filter out the three. From this three, which one is the better? So for example, re-ranking is nothing but this process of sorting and improving the retrieval information so that the most relevant data appear first. Okay, so सबसे डेटा जो है कि वो मुझे मिल सके, उसके लिए क्या करता है ना. First, for this purpose, first steps क्या क्या होता है. First, it's a retrieval happens. Okay, the AI search the relevant documents. It search the relevant documents and from the multiple sources. Okay, अगर तुम्हारे PDF हो जो भी है उसमें से वो जो भी जंक्स आए होंगे उसमें सर्च करेगा. Next, it assign the score. Okay, it will assign the score for each and everything, and according to scores, the most useful document move to the top. जो सबसे high scores होंगे it will come the first, and on that document it will pick and it will give as a first document and the best preferable answer करके. For example, let's take like you have something application, it's called as the research का एक application है, ठीक है. research का एक you have the one application, so you ask the answer questions like what are the symptom of the diabetes. Diabetes के लिए जो क्या क्या symptom है, ठीक है. तो on the basis of this question so many research paper came. For example, first research paper आया, the research paper from the 1990, which is outdated, ठीक है. And after that the patient, and the second research paper आया the patient personal blogs करके, and the third research paper आया the trust medical website, and the fourth आया कि the random article mentioned in the diabetes but the unrelated. So here if you will see, this is your question on the base it took the many answers, बहुत सारे आंसर्स तो आ गए, ठीक है. बट हियर इफ यू विल अप्लाई द री रैंकिंग, फर्स्ट इट विल गिव यू द स्कोर, इट विल अप्लाई द स्कोर एंड इट विल गिव यू द basically the proper output. So let's see this in the here. Okay, so guys, now if you will see like I have created one database. Okay, पहले मैं ना एक normally एक list बनाया, list के अंदर बहुत सारे things है, and I have put it here and I'm just made one list. Okay, so that list I just made as a data frame, sorry, DB, उसको as a DB बना दिया. Then I'm storing that into the FAISS database. Okay, FAISS database में I'm just stored, and after that I'm using that. Okay, okay, so here I face some problem because I'm running that into the Google Colab, so it could not able to find the path. Okay, so local में if you will run, then you will get the proper output. Okay, so here what I'm doing is the similar things. I'm just created the vector database and I store the everything, and after that I just apply the re-ranking method, which is nothing but the re-ranking. So short out किया उस document से, and I just apply the lambda function for the scorings. Okay, जो सबसे ज्यादा होंगे, जो सबसे better होंगे, that I will get the answers. Okay, so that in the response I will get the better answer from the according to the question. So this is why we are using the re-ranking. ठीक है. Okay, so guys, no worries. Next class में, और as I said, the next month के classes में we will see what is the re-ranking. इसके basis में we will also create the one project. Okay, and after that आज के topic and after that we also see what is the hybrid prompting क्या होती है, what are the different type of the hybrid prompting, and yes, Magesh Agarwal, do you have any question?
हेलो सर।
Yes, yes.
सर प्रोजेक्ट असाइन नहीं हुआ है, वो दिख नहीं रहा है डैशबोर्ड में।
क्या?
प्रोजेक्ट सर, प्रोजेक्ट
अच्छा, उसके बारे में
वो
हम बात करेंगे, इसके बाद बात करेंगे। इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग द टॉपिक यू कैन आस्क नाउ।
नो सर, दिस इज क्लियर सर। ओके सर।
Okay, okay, great.
थैंक
So,
यू, थैंक
okay,
यू।
so guys, this is the re-ranking. Okay, so in next, we will continue this class in this next month. Okay, my HR will call you, so there we will see the group AI line graph क्या होता है, and how what is the hybrid high level of the prompting, everything we will see there. Okay, so this is the today. That's it, guys. This is the today's topics. So if you have any question, then ask. If you don't have any questions, so let's move to the next section of the project discussion. So anyone having any question? Yeah. If you guys know you don't have any questions, so let's move to the next topic. It's a project discussion. Aishman, are you there? Okay, guys. So the thing is like, guys, you know the portal, right? Where you all having your own portals where you have registered yourself, right? In the Stu Valley. If you will go there we have mentioned that project. वहाँ पे असाइनमेंट के सेक्शन में जाओगे तो वहाँ पे तुम देख सकते हो वी हैव शेयर्ड वन एक्सेल फाइल। उस एक्सेल फाइल में जो जो प्रोजेक्ट के लिए अपना अपना नाम दिया था उसके नाम के सामने उनके प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, so you can able to access that drive. Okay, and if by any chance you are not able to access that things, and then you can just reach out to us. Okay, reach out to the Sahil or reach out to the another HR, Prashant. So these people will help you and they will give you the access. Okay, and apart from that, there are the 10 projects. Okay, there are the 10 projects or more than 10 projects. And if any is the so anyone gone through that projects or any questions do you guys are having? Okay, so first of all, let me tell you guys, every Saturday we will have the monitoration meetings. Okay, so we will give you the topic first Saturday or next. This in this project, the time duration is for the 1 month till the 30th March. Okay, you guys can make the groups, and if you already have the groups, then it's a very well, very good. Okay, or else you guys can make the group. And second thing is like every Saturday you have to give us a presentation. Okay, proper presentation you have to give us in the PPT. Okay, so don't share your code, उसमें अपना code वगैरह share मत करो. You have to make the PPT and the proper way, the way we are you doing in the professional companies. Okay, you have to make it the PPT, उसमें EDA क्या किया, कैसे clean किया, where you have collected the data. So these all the information you have to mention in the uh, first things. Okay, how you have tokenized the data, where from where you have collected the data, what is the story of the data. So this is all come under the EDA part. Okay, so in the first weeks of the next Saturday you everyone every team have to present. Okay, तुम कैसे भी करना है कर लो. For example, if the multiple people present करना है तो present करो, अकेला एक कोई present करना है तो you can present it, you can divide it among yourself. But every Saturday evening 4 o'clock we will connect for the follow meetings for this projects. Okay, and there you can ask your whatever the doubts you have any. thing you can ask. Apart from that, we have also created that separate groups for the each team. There also you can ask, or the common group है वहाँ पर भी तुम पूछ सकते हो. But my suggestion, like, you can ask in the personal group. Okay, don't ask in the common group, because there also the people वहाँ पे वो भी लोग हैं जो project लिया ही नहीं है, ठीक है. So you can ask in your the group which we already assigned you, ठीक है. Yeah,
So
so that's about the project, guys. Yeah, yeah, guys.